morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. As you can see, we didn't run our whole intro this morning because it is Christmas. And I know you guys are with your families. I'm Bad Santa. I still have gifts to wrap. I didn't get a chance to wrap them all. And we gave Michael his most anticipated gift last night. So I guess for him, it wasn't no big deal. So I have to finish wrapping up the rest of his gifts and give him the rest of his gifts. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and just pretty much, first of all, before I do anything and say anything, deeply thinking about the Barcheck family today. And I just want to say, I hope that, Lori, Christmas is everything that you like for it to be still. And Brian, I hope that you're enjoying it to the fullest. The grandkids are just crawling all over you and that you're just being presented with, all the love, because that's what matters more than gifts. So I just really have you guys deeply in my thoughts. And I hope that today is an amazing day, as many more Christmases to come shall be as well. And I saw Joey D in here and I saw Dawn D in here. So for anyone who will see this and watch the playback, I want to just make a couple announcements. The first announcement is starting in January, Dre will no longer be the co-host for Two Peas in a Podcast due to his work obligations. So I will continue to do this show. I love doing the Monday morning show. It will still be called Two Peas in a Podcast. I'm hoping to convince my husband to do it with me. That's going to take a lot of convincing. He hates social media. Y'all know that. Like, I drag him on here and like all of that, the pictures, all of that stuff. Like he's not a social media person, especially with some of the nonsense that goes on in social media. He's not built for that type of environment. He's from the streets. So I definitely will, I'm going to take my time, because the difference with trying to replace like someone's like Dre, because we have a natural chemistry or a natural friendship. We know each other pretty much. So it's like we don't do a whole lot of preparation of it and bringing up a topic for these shows, and it's normally within one of our expertise or something that we're very familiar with or had experience or something like that. So with the person who I want to bring on, I want it to be someone that I'm very familiar with, whether it's from this realm or not. Someone who's very familiar with me, someone I know who's committed and understand my passion to do things that I like to do. So waking up and making sure that they're here in the morning as well. Someone who understands that, someone who's dedicated, and someone who's going to enjoy it. So through that process, it might take me a couple weeks, or if Slim agrees, it won't take long at all. But I will convince him one way or the other. I just don't know how soon he'll commit to it. But I hope that's the case, because it's another way for me to bring him more into this, side of the community. Although he's very in there with the suspects and everybody else, he comes to all of the shows with us and stuff like that. And he's a part of all of that. I would love for him to kind of like filter in his presence into the podcast side with me. I love the husband and wives duos. It's fun because you're bouncing off real energy, and you really know that person. So yeah. But I want to just, like I said, hop on and just, first of all, say thank you to all of you guys who have been so supportive through this year. Those of you who've showed up like every Monday for me and Dre to just sit here and get some information on sometimes, and sometimes just shoot the shit and do our normal shenanigans, and just hope that we made your Monday mornings better when you start. I love the people who watch the playbacks and watch the whole playbacks and share their, feedback throughout the show. That definitely is appreciated. Mitzi Ann is a big one. Like, if Missy misses the show, Missy watches the entire show. So shout out to Mitzi. Darlene, so many people. Stan, who always been here for, I think, every single podcast. Even if he had to just check in and check out. Just so many people. Elias, all my brothers, all the usual suspects. I want to give a special big thank you to KG and D. I want to say just thank you guys for, no matter what, you have a way of carrying the culture that we want to see in the hobby without bias, and just continue to be like innovative in your thought processes to make this hobby grow, and to bring more people together. So shout out to both of you, because you definitely have a wave that just, is keeping a happy portion of this going for a lot of us. When you hear KG's voice or you hear D's voice, we know that some laughter is going to come behind it, some quick laughter, and that's just awesome. Shout out to my brother Keys. The reason why I'm not going to be in Pomona. So I had planned to be in Pomona, me and my husband, but I'm just being honest. Like, a highlight of any trip for me is my brother and my sister, specifically because I'm the only, I say only female in my crew. I don't count Keisha. That's Key's wife. But like, as far as the suspects, like, I'm the only female suspect. So Keisha is my only really female that I, would kick it with like that. So, typically, if Keys ain't going, I'm not going. Y'all, that's just going to be the new story. So if Keisha and Keys is not going, we'll make the trips that they are there. Now, I love when all of my brothers are together, but it's just like I think that it's just like that magnificence. Like, you got to have the core, you got to have Wiz, you got to have Keys, and you got to have, like, those core people, there to make it the same for when you're not at the show type of thing. And like I said, Keisha's a big part for me, because when the guys are all kicking it, I can sit around with her, or like in Daytona, Lisette was there, so we could sit down, with just the girls and just kind of kick it and laugh and have a good day and a good time. So looks like it's going to be Dallas for us. From talking to Keys, though. Keep you posted. Good morning, Don D. Merry Christmas, Don D. So yeah. And then I just wanted to say, like I said, I wasn't going to be on here long. I want to go and finish wrapping the rest of Michael's gifts. We celebrated my husband's birthday yesterday, so when I got back, I literally crashed out. I was tired. I haven't even opened my gifts, and my gifts at 12 p.m. 12 o'clock a.m. last night. So they just all stacked up there. So I got to open up the rest of them. He did give me half of mine's Christmas Eve. We always do that as well. So I got to open up the other half of my gifts. So yeah, so I just hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas. You're enjoying your family, that you're focused on love and not the gifts, because the gifts will expire. They will grow old. Love does not. Love refines and it reforms and it repairs, but it doesn't grow old. So I just hope that everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will keep you all posted on the new co-host. I will be taking, if you want to offer yourself, I'll, definitely, but I definitely want to make sure that it's someone that we are actually, that I'm compatible with on a Monday morning, whether it's me waking up groggy and you got to lift me up, or I'm waking up over energetic and loud, like I would do Dre sometimes after he done had a long night. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Hey, Eaton's Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. So yes, I just hope everybody enjoy your day, but just focus on love. Less on gifts, focus on love, and just embrace the moment. I know some people don't have their loved ones here today that they are used to having around them. Focus on those memories. For me, I like to play Christmas music, The Temptations, for example, because it reminds me of my dad. That particular type of music, and it also New Edition's album reminds me of my dad, because when I was younger, that would be the Christmas music he would play for me, because he knew that I loved it so much. So find those little tunes that put you in the mind, and it's okay to weep, to shed a tear for that person, and with a smile though, in memory of something they would do that day. Like for me, my memory of my dad was my dad was a man who can get everything for himself. So he used to love to see the cheesy gifts we would get him. And he would appreciate like socks. And I remember his last Christmas, I got him a coffee maker. Oh my goodness. I had no idea that a coffee maker could make my dad so happy. And it wasn't one of those expensive ones that you see now. It was one of the lower $15 ones you would have got from Walmart. So yes. In my mind. Yes, music. So yeah, just embrace that. Embrace those moments. Embrace those people. Embrace today. Embrace the present. Embrace the present. It belongs to you. Own it. What you don't own and what you have not yet received is the next. So embrace the present. Until then, y'all, I'm gonna go and do what I gotta do. Wrap these gifts before Michael wake up, and open minds and get me a smoothie. Drink me down a smoothie real fast and get my day started. I hope everybody enjoy theirs. Merry Christmas.